in front of your kids is tragic. It was traumatizing for everyone.
A heartbreaking story out of Pompano Beach tonight after a man was shot and killed in front of his family. And they tell us that the person responsible for his death is his daughter's boyfriend, who is now on the run. NBC6 reporter Lena Salzbeck has more on what happened inside that Pompano Beach home.
Family and friends say that after the shooting, the boyfriend took off and took his girlfriend with him. Now, the family says that it's been an emotional 48 hours as they searched for the 17-year-old that was missing. Now, over the last couple of hours, thankfully, we have learned that she is back home and safe with her family, but they are now looking for justice. For more than 20 years, Barbara Santiago watched Keith Poole dedicate his life to his 3 kids.
He's really invested into his children.
His oldest daughter is Barbara's goddaughter. So when she heard that Keith had been shot and killed on Monday, she didn't know how to make sense of the devastating news.
It doesn't even seem right or real, talking about him in the past tense. Keith was just the type of person who he would give from his whole heart.
According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, the shooting happened just before 5 o'clock on Monday on Northeast 28th Street. When deputies arrived, they found Keith Poole shot multiple times. Family and friends now say that the person responsible for ending Keith's life is his daughter's boyfriend, who had been living with the family for months.
Keith found out that there was a weapon in the home. He didn't condone it, so he asked to please, to leave his home, that he doesn't tolerate the weapons in his house, and he wanted him to leave. And moments later, he shot and killed him.
Barbara says it happened at his home in front of his 3 kids.
It was traumatizing for everyone.
And that he ran off with her goddaughter, leaving the family worried for her safety.
I couldn't imagine what Jessie was feeling at the time. Fear. She left with a bra, shorts, no shoes, left her phone. And no answer. We have no answers.
Family and friends say the shooting happened after Keith found out the boyfriend was living in his home with a gun, and when he asked him to leave the house, they had an argument which led to the shooting.
Man, we back with another crazy story out of Florida about this father being gunned down by his goddaughter's boyfriend after he found out it was a gun in his house. This is another crazy situation because this happens every day. And the first mistake that the father made was letting his 17-year-old daughter have a live-in boyfriend. That was the first mistake that the father made. You could be cool with your kids and you could be a parent / friend where you can laugh back and forth and pop jokes with your kids. But that's to a certain extent. When you got a daughter and you got other girls around your house, even the boys, it don't matter to me. If you underage, you ain't grown, and you still gotta stay with me, I'd be damned if I let a boyfriend or a girlfriend come lay up in my house. And then when you tell them something, they get an attitude. You're not finna walk around my house where I pay bills at thinking you the man of the household because I let you stay here. That was the first mistake the father made. Because ain't no way I'm finna let a dude come lay up with my daughter and then you think you ain't gotta follow my rules in my household. Oh no, ain't none of that going on. So if you ask me, that was the first mistake that the father made by letting his 17-year-old daughter have a boyfriend come lay up and stay with her in his household. Because nowadays, these kids starting to feel like they entitled to things. They think they can come lay up in your house, do what they want to do, and not follow your rules. Well, if you want to be grown and y'all want to do grown things, you need to go get your own shit. You want to lay up all day and do what you want to do and walk around with guns and all of that, you need to go get your own spot. Because whatever I say goes on under my roof where I pay for and I pay the bills on, Whatever I say, that's what goes. But in today's day, these kids don't give a damn about what you gotta say. But like I said, that was his first mistake, even letting, her lay up with a boyfriend under his roof. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever the hell you want to do under somebody else's roof that you don't pay no bills at. Then the first time I find out that it's a gun in the crib, you go to him, hey man, look, I don't want no guns in my household. We don't allow that. You got to hit the door. Then he put 2 bullets in you. In my house. That's why I say these kids feel like they're entitled. All the dude had to do was, hey man, okay, I'm sorry, sir. I apologize about that, sir. I had a little incident. I felt unsafe. So, that's why I got the gun. I'm not finna be like, oh, well, you don't tell me what to do. That's why I say these kids feel like they're entitled. When you under somebody else's roof, somebody else giving you money, somebody else done blessed you some shit you can't do on your own, then when somebody tell you can't do it, you get mad. But like I said, it all started with the father letting them move in. That's dead. You ain't finna move in my crib and lay up with my daughter or lay up under my son. I'm gonna let them know they already know from the get-go, ain't none of this going on. That's dead. You want to do grown shit and you want to have, different kind of stuff in your life, you need to go get you a job and work for it. Go get you an apartment. Go get you somewhere else where you pay for it and you can lay up and do your own thing. But you're not finna do it under my roof, under my household. Hell no. Then after everything go down and his daughter boyfriend shot him, his daughter took off with the boyfriend. Now I know the mom tried to make it seem like, oh, well, she didn't have, no clothes. She ran out. It don't matter about that. Your father just got killed by your boyfriend. What the hell is you running out of there with him for? That's crazy. So that just let me know that it don't matter the situation. You on his side. Because that's how I feel. If I got shot a couple times by one of my daughter's boyfriend and you run off, you can't tell me, oh, he snatched me in. No, ain't none of that. You ran off with him. That's how I feel. He didn't put no gun to your head. You run off with him. So you on his side. But that's how it be when you got daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's of age and supposedly fell in love and got all this stuff going on. Don't even know shit about life. Ain't been out on their own. Ain't went through nothing. So you get your first, second little boyfriend and thinking he everything. You should have told him, the daughter should have told him from the door, hey man, my daddy don't allow guns in our house. She should have straightened that. Before we even got to the daddy finding out. But she went on let it ride. So to be honest with you, the daughter could have stopped everything. But she didn't. But that lets you know that that's kids trying to be grown that's still really immature. That really don't know about responsibilities and just reacting off of anger or reacting off of emotions. But this the days we living in. And that's another thing you got to be worried about. Your kids, boyfriends, girlfriends. You got to be worried about a lot of stuff in life. Stray bullets, all type of shit. But something that come on in your own household where you think you safe at, you think it'll never happen to you. But that's what you get when you have kids laying up with each other thinking they entitled. It'll never work. They ain't got no respect for grown folks' authority. But we want to send prayers out to the family because I know they going through a lot. But I just feel like this could have been prevented on different levels. Starting with the father. Letting the boyfriend come and stay. That's always been a problem in life. What happened to the days where these little girls are 17, 18 years old, focus on school, focus on things they need to be doing other than trying to have a boyfriend or thinking they in love? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole life ahead of you. You 16, 17, 18 years old, that's the time you need to be focused on, you know, careers and what you trying to do with the rest of your life. Not focus on no little boys, little girls, you know, focus on attention, focus on different things. Nowadays, these kids worry about the wrong things. Their priorities is out of line. They not worried about shit that you're supposed to be worried about, like getting a job, you know, building your credit, getting your career started, you know what I'm saying, making your parents happy. They worried about now. They want to force everything now. That's why you see, you know, kids having kids. And, you know, as a parent, you got to try to prevent this type of stuff. Instead of trying to be a friend, you have to be a parent first. They need to understand, not even come to me and ask me, could your friend stay tonight? Or hey, could he ain't got nowhere to stay. Could he come and stay here with us? Hell no. What you think this is? But this a day and age we in, where you got parents want to be more friends than parents. So they'll come and let a little boy, a little girl come lay up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, lay up in your house with your daughter or with your son. But this a day's win. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. Father gunned down by a 17-year-old daughter boyfriend. But let me know what y'all think about this crazy story. We out.